Yeah, Luna against Clockwork. When Clockwork gets an early good start, without a BKB you can't cast any of your spell. You can't cast your Eclipse and your Beam as well. So it's kind of a good way of dealing with the Luna early on. And as a Luna player, I know most of the players there don't really like to go for early BKB. You want to go for a farming item first.
Yeah, and I think when Hao plays Luna, he likes to go for Drums Tequila and just start fighting straight away as well. Not really wanting to take time to farm up that BKB before doing anything. MVP Phoenix sticking into their bonus time already, quite heavily.
I'm actually thinking whether they want to go for like a Shadow Fiend against what Vichy have, because it's one of the heroes that Kyo is really good at. You were talking about TA, since there's no TA, the other two replacements would be either the Shadow Fiend or the Storm.
Definitely, the Storm would be an option. They have a lot of disables, but it's also a good hero to just go and find that Shaker in the fights and make sure. I think the Clockwork is already going to cause a lot of issues to the Shaker. Do you think it's a Shaker off lane? Because we've seen it. We've seen both Shaker support for Vichy and Shaker off lane.
I think it's far more likely Shaker support at this moment. Yeah, I like the Shadow Fiend and the Storm, but at the same time, it's just going to invite a anti-mage pick from Vichy.
And they went for the co-op again.
Is there a chance that we're still going to see another Slark on MVP Phoenix? Or?
It's a good hero to have. I mean, it's always a good hero to have versus, you know, stunners. But in that case, I think Shaker, it's quite scary to play Slark into Shaker Dina. I think it's a lot of control and a lot of burst damage.
I think it's not the stuns that's the biggest issue, it's like AoE damage.
Yeah.
Slug struggles against that.
If you want to play Slark versus this, you need to get a BKB.
Yes.
You have to.
He can't really go for the build like the last game. He can't be too greedy if they were to go for the Slug once more this game.
Because he had a good game, and yeah, going for the Skadi build.
Oh, there's still Brute.
It's the greedy build.
Oh yeah, there's still Brute actually for Vichy Gaming. And Witch Doctor is not a good support at dealing with Brute at all.
No. At the moment, they don't really have that much to deal with the Brute, so Ice if he gets his hands on that. And there's another FY Rubik.
I mean, this is kind of expected, right? You don't ban it out in the second phase.
Yeah.
Vichy has, I think, almost all the games we've seen FY on Rubik during the main stage.
Siren.
That is quite interesting because it's hard to tell if it's going to be a core or a support Naga. I think it's a bit early to call.
They run core a lot.
I think it's probably more or less core, I feel, because MVP Phoenix have been known to actually run. I mean, they're a Southeast Asian team, and most of the Southeast Asian teams would prefer to run her as a core.
Then my question is, if it is a core, why would you reveal the Naga already? Because it hasn't been